with sunshine in her smile. Always running, skipping for a little while. She's curious and bubbly, a heart full of glee. Exploring every wonder, just wait and see. She's got a twinkle in her eye, a giggle on her tongue. Ready for adventure, wherever it's begun. Zia Arabella, a spirit bright and free. Living life with laughter, just the way it should be. Oh, 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 oh.
The Crystal Mirror, Zia Arabella, and the reflection of honesty in everyday life. In a cozy little town surrounded by rolling green hills, there lived a bright and cheerful girl named Zia Arabella. Zia was well loved by everyone in the town, known for her helpful nature and warm smile. But like all children, Zia sometimes faced situations where telling the truth wasn't easy. One sunny afternoon, as Zia walked home from school, she passed by Mr. Oliver's candy shop. The shop was famous in the town for its delicious sweets, and Zia loved to visit whenever she had a little extra money. Today, she decided to stop in and say hello. Zia called out as she entered the shop.
Good afternoon, Mr. Oliver.
The smell of chocolate and caramel filled the air, making her mouth water. Mr. Oliver greeted her with a smile.
Hello, Zia. I have just made a fresh batch of your favorite caramel chews. Would you like to try one?
Zia's eyes lit up with excitement. She loved Mr. Oliver's caramel chews, and the thought of tasting one right now made her very happy. She quickly reached into her pocket to find her money, but her face fell when she realized her pocket was empty. She had forgotten her money at home. Zia thought to herself,
Oh no! What should I do? I really want the candy, but I don't have any money today.
For a moment, she considered just taking the candy and promising to pay later. After all, Mr. Oliver was a kind man, and she was sure he wouldn't mind. But then she remembered something her mother always told her.
Honesty is the best policy, even when it's hard.
Zia looked up at Mr. Oliver and took a deep breath.
Thank you so much for offering, Mr. Oliver, but I don't have my money with me today. I'll come back tomorrow to buy the caramel chews.
Mr. Oliver smiled warmly at Zia.
That's quite all right, Zia. I appreciate your honesty. You can take the candy today and pay me whenever you have the money.
Zia felt a wave of relief and happiness wash over her. She knew she had done the right thing by being honest, and the candy tasted even sweeter because of it. As she left the shop and walked home, she felt proud of herself for making the right choice. Later that day, Zia went to the park to play with her friends. They decided to play a game of hide and seek, and Zia was chosen to be it.
In a town so sweet, a girl so bright, Zia Arabella shines a guiding light. With a heart so true and a smile so warm, her honesty's the magic that keeps life informed. The crystal mirror reflecting the truth, Zia's journey shows honesty's the youth. From candy shops to games of hide and seek, her choices shine, her spirit speaks. From whispers of doubt to great decisions made, Zia's lessons learned, a path unafraid. For in every choice and every day, honesty's the compass leading the way. Oh, oh, oh. The crystal mirror reflecting the truth, Zia's journey shows honesty's the youth. From candy shops to games of hide and seek, her choices shine, her spirit speaks. From whispers of doubt to brave decisions made, Zia's lessons learned, a path unafraid. For in every choice and every day, honesty's the compass leading the way.
As the game went on, Zia noticed how much fun everyone was having. By being honest and playing fairly, the game was more enjoyable for everyone. She realized that honesty didn't just make her feel good, it made everything around her better, too. That evening, when Zia returned home, she sat down with her parents for dinner. As they ate, her mother asked,
"Zia, how was your day?" Zia smiled and began to tell them about her day, the visit to Mr. Oliver's candy shop, the game of hide and seek at the park, and how she had chosen to be honest in both situations. As she spoke, she felt a warm glow inside, knowing she had made the right choices. Her father listened carefully and then said,
"Zia, you've learned a valuable lesson today. Being honest isn't always easy, but it's always the right thing to do. Honesty helps us build trust with others and feel good about ourselves. It's what makes our hearts light and our minds clear."
The next day, after school, Zia remembered her promise to Mr. Oliver. She quickly gathered the coins she had forgotten the day before and rushed to the candy shop. As she entered, Mr. Oliver greeted her with the same warm smile.
Hello, Zia. How was your day?
Zia said as she handed him the coins.
It was great, Mr. Oliver. And I brought the money for the candy I took yesterday.
Mr. Oliver took the money and gave Zia a kind nod.
Thank you, Zia. It is good to know I can always trust you to keep your word.
Zia felt a sense of pride as she left the shop, knowing she had followed through on her promise. She knew that honesty wasn't just about telling the truth in the moment, it was also about keeping your promises and doing what's right, even when no one is watching. As Zia got ready for bed that night, she looked out her window at the stars twinkling in the sky. She felt peaceful and content, knowing that she had lived her day with honesty and integrity. And with that, she drifted off to sleep, ready to face another day of adventures and honest choices. Moral of the story: being honest with oneself and others, even in everyday situations, is the key to true happiness. Honesty builds trust, strengthens relationships, and helps us feel good about who we are.
She's got a twinkle in her eye, a giggle on her tongue, ready for adventure wherever it's begun. Zia Arabella, a spirit bright and free, living life with laughter just the way it should be. She's got a twinkle in her eye, a giggle on her tongue, ready for adventure wherever it's begun. Zia Arabella, a spirit bright and free, living life with laughter just the way it should be.